Everyday Japan! I'm MC Yusuke.
I'm Cecilia.
And I'm Tristan.
Today's topic is keigo. This means respect language or clear language. You use this language whenever you talk to elders or your bosses or anytime like that. So I've heard that you guys lived in Japan for several years, especially when you first came to Japan and you got into this situation to use keigo. Were there any problems or any difficulties, episodes like that?
Absolutely. Well, when I first came to Japan, I'd studied Japanese just a little bit. So when I went into a restaurant by myself for the first time without anyone else who spoke Japanese, the waiters and waitresses came up and tried to take my order. And I couldn't understand a thing that they were saying because they were speaking keigo, right. And waitstaff always uses keigo because it's just a polite way to speak to the customers. Yeah. So I kept asking them, hi, and it was actually really embarrassing. On top of that, I also couldn't read the kanji in the menu, so I just didn't like to go to restaurants by myself when I first got here. But I mean, like, when I got further along in my Japanese studies, I started studying keigo, and normally when I learn a new thing in my Japanese class, I take it outside of class and try to use it around the city, use it with Japanese people. But when I would try to practice with my Japanese friends and I got to learning keigo, they would always be like, "Oh, can you not? That's weird. Like we've been friends for a year. This is really uncomfortable. Like you're older than me. Like that's not necessary."
It's a lot of distance.
Yeah, it probably came off as cold, so I never got the chance to practice keigo. So to this day, I can't speak it.
Yeah, it's good if you could get any chances to use keigo going forward. Maybe I'm older than you?
Maybe, how old are you?
30 something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Keigo, please.
I can't.
I'm just kidding.
So for me, the real difficulties actually started when I started working in Japan, and then you have to write mails to your customers or to business partners, and then you actually meet them, and then it's really difficult to really watch which words you use, because there are so many words which are very typical for keigo. And it's not only about using the right words, but also having the right body language and behavior, and all this together is something you have to learn over a long time. And even if Japanese people start working, it's quite difficult to make it 100% right. So I'm not sure about that, and I ask my colleagues a lot about how should I do it right? Is this right? Should I correct it? Or please check my mail. And one other thing which was very interesting is that in Japan, people use the word hi very often. Hi is like yes, but it doesn't mean yes. So usually if you're like in a flow, you are speaking with somebody and it creates like a flow of communication, you will use hi to show the other person that you are listening. It's kind of like, oh, I'm listening what you're saying. But especially in a like business dialogue, you would use hi a lot of times. So you say, oh yeah, I hear what you're saying, but some from other cultures, from other countries, they would take it as he agrees, he wants to have the deal, he wants to, it's a yes. So that's something which can be very misunderstanding in the beginning.
Sure. So maybe like in English, I sometimes use like right instead of saying yes, I understand sort of. So maybe that's a little close nuance, but it's true that it makes someone misunderstanding and take that as a 100% agreement or something. That's important thing for businessmen.
And then there's so many words of to tell the other person that you understand. Like of course hi, and there's like wakarimashita and ryokai and shouchi shimashita and so many different words, and it's difficult to know when to use which word.
Right, like even a Japanese freshman will have some those problems. I mean the right situation they're using these keigo stuff. So we have to these senpai or senpai has to teach these how to email or check the emails before sending it, and when you bring this freshman to your business counters, then you have to teach them how to act and everything like that. Yeah.
It's good to have senpai.
It's good to have senpai, definitely. By the way, regarding on senpai, I've heard this word, notice me senpai, but I have no clue what kind of situation you use that.
Oh, okay. I've seen some like a bunch of anime.
Right. How do you...
Ne senpai, notice me.
I got it. Sorry, I'm not your senpai, but I sort of... Okay. So you go like... So funny. So that you use that word, you have a senpai who you really like.
That's
you
basically
love.
the general
That's
gist of it.
Right, gist of it. What could be the rest of it?
I mean, no, just the gist of it is, you like your senpai, so you really want him to notice you.
So you just straightly tell that to your senpai.
I mean, the whole concept of I hope senpai notices me is something that a lot of foreign manga and anime fans are familiar with. It's kind of like a running joke among
really?
people who are into that. It's kind of a running joke among them. I hope senpai notices me.
I see. So it doesn't mean that you really say that in front of a senpai or something.
I mean, if you're awkward, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it. But it may work. Different strokes for different folks.
I got you. Okay, let's wrap everything up. This the theme was keigo, but I have a real lethal weapon kind of word, which is sumimasen. Right.
Super useful.
Super useful. You can use this anywhere, anytime, in any situations, right? So it basically means sorry, but maybe you guys have used these words in a lot of situations. Maybe you guys can explain.
I've used it several times today, probably. Like getting off the train when it's super crowded, I'm like, sumimasen.
Right.
Or like I want to get a waiter's attention, sumimasen.
Yeah,
or
excuse me.
You bump into someone else, sumimasen.
I'm sorry.
Or when I got that, like the okashi from Sako-san, I was like, sumimasen.
So thank you, sort of nuance.
It has all kinds of meanings and it's super useful.
True. Tristan, you have something to
I
add?
use it like every day.
Use that every day too?
Yeah, of course, if there's a huge crowd and I want to pass through, I would say like, sumimasen. And then, if I get something from a person, I would also say, sumimasen.
Right, and you can say sumimasen anytime. So I think if you come to Japan and if you hit someone, or if you get into a crowd, or if you want to call someone, or let's say if you want to say sorry to your boss or whoever that is, you can use sumimasen. Let's say that to camera.
Oh, sorry.
1, 2, 3. Sumimasen. Bye bye.